75.
All right, the court's been asked to grant an guardianship, or I'm sorry, terminate a minor guardianship in this case. May I have the names of our participants, please?
I'm Chris Cornick with the department.
May I have your name?
Deidre Paslico.
Would you spell that, please?
DetraPoslaiko.
And how are you associated with this case?
Guardian.
Okay,
Grandma.
thank you. Guardian and what?
Grandma.
Thanks. Your name?
Pete Paslico, Peter.
Okay. Poslaiko.
Right.
Okay. And we have a Nadia Sensor. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Nadia Spencer.
Okay. And
I'm Anna's mom.
Thank you. All right, Deputy Ames, would you swear in all of our participants, please?
You can remain seated, but raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please give me a verbal answer.
I do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to you, Mr. Cornack. I do have your report. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Your comments?
Normally these ones are pretty cut and dry, but so I guess I just stand by my recommendations that I put in the end about Anastasia continue to go to counseling, and that we have a family team meeting to work on a plan to transition Anastasia back to her mother's house.
And how old is she at this time?
6.
6, thank you.
Hi. Are you here on Anastasia Santiago? You bet. Great, welcome. We just heard a little bit from Mr. Cornack. Would you just give us your name for the record?
Yes, Ariel Berger here on behalf of the current guardians.
Okay, welcome. We have a report from Mr. Cornack. Did you receive a copy?
I did not.
Okay, well, Deputy Ames, would you mind making a copy of this for Ms. Berger?
One copy.
One copy, thank you so much. All right, Mr. Cornack, for Ms. Berger's benefits, would you tell us a little bit about your investigation?
Yeah, I visited both houses. Started with Nadia's house in Tecumseh. It was appropriate. Her daughter Anastasia has a room there. I was told she visits there often and the visits go well. Didn't have any concerns with the house. Visited Detra. I didn't meet Pete, but I met Detra. And she voiced some concerns about Anastasia going back, specifically about cyclic vomiting syndrome. I believe I'm saying that right. And that she worries that Nadia doesn't follow the special diet that she needs. But I think it should be said that his father has passed away in this. She's living with the paternal grandparents is where she's been for majority of her life. And so, I think both homes could do well in caring for Anastasia.
So were you able to identify how often her mom, Ms. Sensor, was able to meet with her or visit with her?
So Ms. Sensor told me about 2 weeks out of the month, and Grandma Detra told me it was less than that. It wasn't that often.
Were you able to run a background check on all of the individuals in Ms. Nadia Sensor's home?
Yeah, yep. Her husband, David, has some history, has an open closed category 3 case. Well, Nadia has the open closed case in category 3 in 2017. Had a denied case in 2018. And David had a prior case, David, her husband, in 2022 involving domestic violence. That case was a category 3 open close. Nadia was not the victim in that case of the domestic violence.
Were there other children in Ms. Nadia Sensor's care that she had
Yep.
interaction with CPS?
Yeah, well, no, the interaction. So she's got other children in her care right now. I believe, and she could tell you better, I believe it was one of the other children, when she was born had a positive meconium screen for marijuana. That child's in her care along with two other children, two other boys.
No, I only have 2 boys.
Okay, Miss, hang on, Miss Sensor, one at a time, okay, we'll get to you. Ms. Berger, do you have some questions?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The husband in the home with mom, what information do you have regarding his past history?
I just have the CPS history, of the domestic violence in 2022.
Okay. And has he had any children of his own?
I don't know that. I don't know if he does or not. I don't believe he does, or he does with Nadia, I believe.
No,
Okay, right now, we're just trying to figure out what questions we need to ask from this witness. So, Ms. Sensor, you're gonna have to stop interrupting. I'll help you by muting you, and when it's time for you to testify, then you're welcome to say whatever you feel like you need to say.
Has he had any open NA cases that you're aware of?
Oh, as far as removals, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No removals.
And the only child he has is with mother?
I guess I'm unclear on that. It's been a while since I was out at Nadia's. I guess I'm unclear on that.
Sure. Judge, at this time, I would ask for a brief bench conference.
Okay, well, not all of our interested parties are represented, which is the issue with asking for a bench conference, because
Sure. Well, we can go off record.
understanding that we'll have all of our parties still together.